This is one of the samples.
Okay, if we can get a shot of the, if you'll hold it up.
One component is the sandwich and of course a piece of fruit, and Miss Smith has the chocolate milk along with the juice.
Okay.
And of course every child must receive all components.
Now on this particular sandwich here you have a certain type of meat here. Do you change that up? Do you have a menu that is alternating on a daily basis? Or
we do have a menu, and of course there are 9 scheduled different meals, and of course they range from ham and cheese. We'll have beef, we'll have
hoagie sandwiches, we'll have combination sandwiches, we will have what is called a combination tray, ham and cheese, different types of fruits that are in season.
Now the food is prepared. How is the food prepared? Who prepares it?
We are vended through Mobile County School Board, and of course they have trucks that deliver these sandwiches daily.
So when the sites, if someone calls in and say that they want to participate in this summer program as a site where children can actually come in and secure the lunches during the summer months, what are some of the requirements? How would a location or organization become a feeding site?
Okay, what we do is when a person inquires about opening a feeding site, there are 3 things that we basically look for: the numbers of children that are in the area, whether or not we have a site that is close enough, the proximities. Also, we look to make sure that this is either low socioeconomic area or that the children that are living in these areas are participants of the free and reduced price meal programs. This is done usually, as I said before, in February and in March.
So you use the school board data?
We basically try and use school board data, but we also can use the census tract information.
What is considered an appropriate facility? Say if a church wanted to become a feeding site, what must they have in order to be a facility serving the food to the children?
In order for a site to participate, they must have hot and cold running water. They must have storage facilities, a refrigerator. They must have access to the bathrooms, girls and boys bathrooms for the children to use. We can also use a park, but this facility must be covered because of inclement weather. There should be some place to feed the children.
Okay, and as far as children coming out to get food, I'm sure parents would be really interested. Do these sites have to undergo any type of inspection, Ms. Joyner?
Yes, they do. Our monitors are responsible for a checkup of all sites. All sites are visited, and of course, as Ms. Smith has stated, we're looking for the running water, we're looking for the refrigeration, and of course the cleanliness of each facility.
What happens if all of the food is not served? The food comes from the school system and it goes out to the 88 different sites in the county. What happens if the food is not served on a particular day?
If there are meals left, those meals are refrigerated and they are served first the next day.
Okay. And as far as activities that occur at the various locations, you have churches, you have community centers, schools, recreational parks. Are there any other activities that the children can get involved in, or is this really a one-shot free meal type program?
We encourage all of our site supervisors to have some type of organized games and activities. Usually with the churches, they'll get into Vacation Bible School. Lately, we found that there are a lot of tutorial programs being offered to our children.
Okay. And
also, at Langham Auditorium, they had a sewing program, and this brought in a lot of kids because young ladies were interested in sewing, and the site supervisors there taught them to sew. They did not have to buy anything. They just go to the program, and all the materials that they needed were furnished.
If a person is listening in, how would they find the nearest feeding site to them during the summer? They're spread out throughout the county. Just give us, first of all, how would they find out the nearest location, and then tell us some of the locations where the feeding sites will be located, Ms. Smith.
Okay, you can check your newspapers or the local media during the weeks of May 20th